Spain's football calendar just picked up a headline that will echo beyond 90 minutes. Barcelona's home game against Valencia is being staged not at Camp Nou, but at the compact, newly upgraded Estadi Johan Cruyff. It's a 6,000-seat arena, thrust into the spotlight after a rapid program of technical upgrades, VAR rigs placed in precise positions, goal line cameras installed, lighting systems checked, fibre optics strengthened and broadcast and press facilities improved. All the pieces that La Liga demanded to grant permission for a top-flight fixture. That administrative detail is the obvious news, but the deeper story is how a change of venue of this scale reshapes the match itself. A smaller stadium compresses everything. The noise level, the visual perspectives, the players' movements and the lines of sight for referees and VAR operators. Where Camp Nou's vast bowl spreads and absorbs sound, Johan Cruyff's terraces will amplify every shout, every decision and every swing of momentum. The proximity of camera rigs and technical equipment will also make the television product feel different, closer, more intimate and more unforgiving. Viewers at home will see studs, expressions and micro moments that a larger stadium sometimes conceal. For coaches, this is not merely a logistical nuisance. It is a tactical variable. A manager has to rethink pressing traps, use of the wings, rotation and substitution patterns when the crowd is on top of the pitch and when sightlines are narrower. Quick transitions may be amplified in a setting where players are literally closer together and where margin for error shrinks. The club has already tested the venue with other matches, including the Joan Gamper Trophy, but hosting an official first-team La Liga fixture marks a new chapter in the stadium's history and forces a one-off experiment. Can Barcelona turn this necessity into an advantage? From a fan perspective, this is a study in scarcity and intensity. Only a small slice of supporters will experience the match live, packed into tight stands where cheers rebound and a single wave of noise can feel seismic. Organisers have reviewed access points and matchday flows to manage denser crowds safely, and broadcasters have adapted camera placements. The result being an experience that feels more up close than any Camp Nou fixture since long before the renovation began. For viewers worldwide, the production will be different and perhaps more compelling. Tighter angles, intimate audio, and a sense that every cut and camera choice is magnifying the moment. There are regulatory and symbolic angles too. La Liga typically expects bigger capacities for top-flight fixtures, but an exception has been allowed while Camp Nou undergoes renovation. That exception sets a precedent about how competitions handle stadium modernisation and raises questions about flexibility, safety thresholds, and how clubs can stage matches while construction continues. Technicians literally carried out welding tasks to secure camera positions and prioritised the installation of goal line equipment because those were non-negotiable requirements. Those behind-the-scenes details matter because they determine whether the game can be immersive and fair at the same time. The match is also a test for the players' temperament. A compressed crowd turns minute lapses into moments of escalated pressure. A miscontrolled touch or a misread pass can feel louder and more consequential. For visiting teams, the noise and intimacy will be a psychological challenge. Do you try to calm proceedings with possession or disrupt and rush Barcelona's rhythm? For Barcelona, whose coaching staff must weigh tactical trade-offs, the game presents a chance to use the venue as a makeshift fortress. Sharper pressing, even more aggressive tempo, or clever use of set pieces could exploit the constricted environment. Conversely, the move could expose vulnerabilities if the team struggles to adapt. Beyond this single fixture, the story matters because it demonstrates how infrastructure and football are inseparable in the modern game. Stadium projects, broadcast requirements and regulatory standards are now part of tactical discussions that once concerned only players and coaches. As millions tune in, the Estadi Johan Cruyff match will be watched as an experiment. Can logistical necessity be converted into a strategic weapon? Can a temporary, compact theatre turn into a temporary fortress? And will Barcelona seize the narrative early in the season? Or will this relocation become an uncomfortable subplot that haunts? Either way, the fixture will tell us much more about adaptability, about the role of stadiums in shaping sport, and about whether this intense, up-close spectacle becomes a blueprint for others or a cautionary tale about the hidden costs of renovation.